kick out at 2.
Yeah, we're
Why?
finally doing it. We are here today recording episode 37 of the Kick Out at 2 podcast, and I'm Nick, and I've got Brian and Steve here, and Brian looks like he wants to die. And we'll preface is we were going to record on Sunday like we normally do and then post for Monday morning. We apologize that we did not do that. We already didn't do it, so we can't go back in time and fix it. But we were gonna record, but Brian had a little adventure, which then shaped this entire evening.
I'm gonna interrupt you real quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna interrupt you real quick because we got a little bit of this action.
Oh yeah, happy 316 day. Oh, maybe we did this on purpose because it's 316 day.
Yeah.
Maybe we did it on purpose. No, we didn't. We didn't. Brian had a horrible time, and we need to know all about it
Happy
right
316.
now. We have to know.
You did this on purpose. You're both dead.
So good.
Like we
good.
caused your calamity.
Yesterday was so okay. With the new job, a lot of things have changed in terms of like I never realized that 25% of my personality was just me complaining about my job.
Ah,
So like now I don't have that. Like I feel like I'm like
you're
I have
missing
like,
something?
yeah, like I have nothing to talk about, right? And then the other time, the other part is me just being like completely run down and being like, "No, I can't do this. I'm tied up. Oh, it's the weekend. I can't." Blah, 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 right? And now I'm like, I have nothing to do, and it's sort of like weird. So I was like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "Well, I'll have a nice, peaceful Sunday. I'll go see family on the other side of the lake, hang out for a little bit, come on back, get ready for the week, record a little pod, go from there. Nice, nice, nice. All new frontier type stuff for me for the first time in 24 years. Just not like the idea of sleeping in, relaxing. Like I work out twice on Saturdays now. Like it's because I have like
Yeah.
this free normal people time. It's insane. So went, hung out with family, driving back from their house to mine, which is only like a 15-minute ride. I hit something somewhere and it blew out my front driver tire, right? And so I actually already on Saturday was at the store and bought new tires anyway, because with my car, you have to order them in advance. You just can't go in and get them. So I have, they're on their way to be put on Wednesday. So they're getting replaced regardless. And this thing sounded like a shotgun blast. And then just like bang, and then blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh my God, right. So now it's 6 o'clock on a Sunday. To swap a tire out on my car, you need like these really unique special tools. And I didn't have them. So I had to call for a guy to come fix my tire, swap it out to a spare. Find a guy. They're like, we'll be out. Sure, no problem. 90 minutes later, I'm sitting in this random parking lot. 90 minutes later, they finally show up, right? So guy shows up, start helping him, he takes the tire off. Tire's like destroyed, like impressively destroyed.
Yeah. Exploded.
Yeah, like, I'm like, "Oh, I've
Yeah.
never seen this." Driving
Right.
since I was 16, I've never seen a tire explode like this. It's like a
Wow.
NASCAR tire. So, I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Well, this is my Sunday, and this sucks, and this is gonna cost me, like, $130 to swap out a tire." So, uh, I get the spare out and bring it over, I give it to the guy, and, like, it's been during this process, like, the 20 minutes before, it's like sprinkling, 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 sprinkling rain, like, all that bad weather that you guys are apparently getting tomorrow or
Right now.
Yeah.
tonight.
Thanks.
Right
Thanks for
right
that.
now.
So
Yeah.
that all arrived in the Carolinas. It started to arrive in the Carolinas yesterday, right? So sprinkling, sprinkling, sprinkling. This guy puts the spare on, and I look at it, and I'm like, "Wait a
Backwards.
minute.
Upside down.
No." I'm like, "Wait a minute."
Oh.
Like, "No air in that spare. The hell?"
That
So the guy
happens.
was like,
Yeah.
"Oh." He's like, "Oh." He's like, "I'll fill it up for you." I'm like, "All right." Gets this thing out, plugs it in, starts going, and he's like, "Oh, wait a minute. Do you hear that?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Oh, no."
Your
All
white
of a
privilege
sudden
is showing.
all of a sudden, the skies open up like movie lot rain sideways, right?
Oh,
Just
shit. Sheets coming
pouring
down.
Yep. Pouring on. And if you're here, and so when you live by the lake, it's like cluster rain, where it's like a cloud. It comes out of nowhere and then it leaves. Like it's like a Charlie Brown type situation. It's the weirdest thing. So this moved in off the lake really quick and comes in and it is just sideways raining. And the guy's like screaming over the rain, saying, "You have a leak in your stem. Your
Oh,
tire's not gonna fill."
Sure.
And I'm
That's
like,
not what he was yelling. He was
I'm
yelling
like,
something else. But I
he's
can't
yelling,
I'm
"I
like,
hate you!
"What?"
Can't believe you made me come out here."
He's soaked. I'm soaked.
Do you know my friend Wayne?
Yeah, right. I'm like, I was like, so he's like, he's like, uh, he's like, I'll try and continue to fill it, but it's not going to fill up. I go, just put enough in it to where I can get halfway down the block and park at a gas station to get it towed tomorrow morning, right?
Right.
And he was like, all right, I'll try. So like, standing there, like holding it, we're just like pouring rain coming down.
It's Twister behind you.
Yeah, it's right.
in the
Wow.
circle.
He goes, he gives me the phone to try and pay for everything on the phone, but you can't.
You can't do anything.
It's
It's
so
wet.
wet.
Yeah.
You can't do anything. You can't. So he's like, this time, ah, time. Oh, I'm like, you want to just put it under the car? Like, open the car door and you can. He's like, ah, this time. I'm like, oh my god, this is like a joke.
Insanity.
Yeah,
No.
right.
Incredible.
This is nuts. So take it to the gas station half a block down. I walk into the gas station and it just looks like somebody picked me up by my ass and threw me face first into a
Like-
8-foot pool. Right? They're looking at me like, what happened to this guy?
Did they
Right?
not know it was
'Cause
raining
I know-
outside?
Aggie, everything's wet. Yeah.
I know the rain's passed. No more rain.
Oh
Dead
shit!
rain. No, rain's over. It's over. Like a cluster. It's like a cluster here.
Did
It
you have
comes-
squishy? Did you have squishy shoes? Were you like
I mean-
sloshing in? Yeah.
Everything was squishy. Everything.
Everything was.
So
I was so wet.
And not in
it
a
was
good
like,
way.
So I go to the gas station because I live in North Carolina and there are amazing people down here. I go, do you mind if I, it's some situation, and they go, absolutely, sir. If you need to put your car there for the night, it's perfectly fine. Where is it? Here's where all of our cameras are positioned security wise overnight. So if you feel unsafe, like of where you want your car to be overnight, because it's not going to be here, park right here. We'll have it right under the camera. I'm like, okay, great. So then, don't have a car today. You can Uber back up to the gas station, get a towing guy to come over. I'm like, tow it to the tire place. Have him fix the stem. I'll pick up the spare. I'll pick it up with a fixed stem with the spare on it. I'll come back Wednesday, have the tire fixed. Go there. They drop it off. I call them. I'm like, hey, I talked to you guys earlier. You said you can fix the stem today. And on spare, go from there. And like, you'll have it done by 5. Like, oh yeah, you didn't talk to us. You must have talked to our call center, which is like, yeah, I'm like, what do you mean?
Still
Did
you.
you all talk to each other? What?
I'm like, what do you have a call center? It's telling me things that some people, it doesn't. Anyway, they call me back 40 minutes later and they go, sir, the stem is so damaged that it can't be repaired.
Right.
And that the spare tire, we are a tire store, but the type of car you are is an exclusive to the dealership. And so
Right.
a spare, we cannot sell you a spare. And I'm just, at this point, you're just like, okay. I don't know.
Don't you have 24/7 like emergency dealership support for that car?
So funny you would ask that. So a year
Wait,
ago,
wait. That
the
car
insurance-
should drive itself back for
Yeah.
what you're paying for it.
Well, so the insurance company I had last year, they jacked up my rates,
Ah.
and it was like $130 or $200 extra a month. And I was like, that's crazy. So then I asked around here and they were like, oh, I'm like, I need cheaper insurance. And they're like, oh, yeah, here, have Southern Bumpkin insurance. It's perfectly fine. Like, just Southern
yeah.
Bumpkin. So cheap. So I'm like, okay. So I
Y'all
sign
can
up.
trade
for
your
it,
car in for peaches.
right?
It's
So
nice.
So I talked to the agent, and the agent, I'm like, "Is this a clone of what I have already?" And they go, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, great." And last year I had a flat, and it turned out that they were like, "Oh, well, it's I mean, clone is in lowercase c, not uppercase c. So a majority of it is the same. Roadside assistance, not in there.
Not applicable.
We only reimburse $50
Oh,
for the total situation." So I was pretty pissed then, but I was like, you know what? How many more times in my life is this really gonna happen? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seriously, what are the odds? I'm not a numbers guy, but how many more times could this possibly happen? And then fast forward 15 months, and then here we are. So I gotta get either AAA or new insurance.
Yeah.
One of these.
Southern Bumpkin Insurance is clearly not right for you.
No,
No.
I gotta keep a chicken in the car at all times.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of
Right.
just
Weird
it's
rules.
just
Very
not-
weird.
yeah. it's
that-
just not. So
that-
anyway, that's my money.
So that's a lot like the newest installment of Nick's a Sucker. I'm leaving work today, and one of the guys that rides with me, he's an 80-year-old man, ex-Marine, like really gruff, curmudgeon-y old man, but like a nice guy, right? Like we get it that he's kind of a cranky old man, but like he's a nice enough dude. As I'm leaving the parking lot, he's standing by his car looking like he looks at me in my car with a look like he wants me to stop, but he also doesn't want me to stop. Like an 80-year-old man that doesn't ever want to ask for help. You know those guys?
Mhm.
Right.
So it's like, I rolled down my window and he's like, "You believe this shit? I got a flat." And I'm like, yeah, the entire area is a construction zone and I was expecting a lot of flat tires. So yeah, yep, of course. So of course
Yep.
it's raining up here and he's like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, oh no. Either
Oh, no.
he doesn't know how to change a tire, or more likely he's 80 years old and realizes like that kind of activity is not for him anymore.
Where's the closest sucker who's gonna? Oh,
Here he is.
oh,
So I
here he's coming.
back
right
up
now.
into my parking spot again. I take all his stuff. I take out his spare tire. I take out his jack. He's like, "Oh, what do you have to do with it?" I'm like, "Just relax, buddy. Just chill out. I got this. Don't worry about it."
What do you have to do? This man has killed a person in his
Oh, I know
profession
he has.
before.
I know he has. And he is responsible for the most insane kid we take to school, and so I need to take care of this guy. So
Yeah,
I changed the tire. Like it's a whole thing. 'Cause you know all the wheels on new cars have that one lug nut that's like the special one that you need the key for.
yeah. No pun
He
intended.
didn't know where that was. I had to go dig around his car, find that. I had to dig
Yeah.
around his car and find the jack for the first one. So Ford started this thing where they started putting the jack under the tire, the spare tire, which is like, I'm
Isn't that
like, where's the
fun?
jack? Where's the jack? Where's the jack? Where's the jack? No, it's under the tire. Okay.
Mm.
So I changed the guy's tire and his spare tire was flat. And so we had to, so then I'm like, son of a bitch, like I just did all this. Like I know he didn't want to walk back to the garage and ask the guys that are sick of us at that point in the day to do anything, but he had to walk over there and be like, I need air in my tire. Can you come put air in my tire?
Air.
And then the guy comes around all like, "Oh, you got a stupid flat tire." Rah, rah, rah. No valve stem issue, right? But it's wild that you have a tire story and then immediately I'm a sucker and
Well,
change this guy tire.
I also
Soaking
have a
wet,
tire
raining,
story.
laying on the ground. Wild.
I have a tire story, but
Oh my
I'm
God.
not
Mm.
going into it. This was weeks and then another day, and then it's going to be done on Saturday morning, but it was done Saturday afternoon, and I had already had a half a bottle of tequila, and so I finished my tire repair today. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to
It's
go.
the worst story I've
It's
ever heard.
emotion.
That is the worst story I've
Well,
ever heard in my whole
It
life.
is. It's
Like,
bad. It's bad. We
this
can't have 3.
Yeah, we can.
We're
This
gonna-
was the time for you to tell like a big
No.
expounded story about
No.
this tire. Oh man, what are we
No.
doing?
It's better the way I did it.
I think
Promise
it's
you.
probably best. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Because
He knows the story better than we do. And if he's
can't-
gonna do like that, then it's probably best.
I can't always relay all the information in the way that I would normally because some other people may get offended, and we don't want that. You know what I mean?
we don't.
Okay.
Are you sure? Oh,
Don't start now.
Speaking of Saturday, did you go to the bar crawl Saturday?
so I did not. And I'll tell you what happened, right? What happened is
Wait. When you said, all right, so you pretty much said no.
yeah, no. I did not go to the bar crawl because Jameson was home for what was his spring break, and he was supposed to go home Saturday morning or back to college Saturday morning. And then I was just going to be like, well, screw the other kid. I'm going out drinking. And Colin's cool with it. He really didn't care if I'm here or not, most of the time. So
Better for him.
Jameson found out or realized that he went out to like dinner with my mom and Ron and like his cousins, and he never like did anything or saw Kelly's mom, and he was feeling really bad about it. And I was like, all right, well, just go out with her on Saturday, and then you can go back to school after lunch, or you could just stay until Sunday. And so he did that. He went to lunch with her, but then we went out in the morning. We went to Costco. We went to a couple other stores to get him all stocked up to go back to school, which we do every time he comes home. And Costco was a nightmare.
Yep.
It always is. So that's a whole Costco stories are for another day. We got home and Jameson sitting at our kitchen table with Kelly's mom. So
Yeah.
now
Yep.
we have to sit. So
Wait.
now we leave the last store to come home. It's 12:30. So it's the time I was supposed to meet your mom and your brother at the bar. So we get home and I'm like, okay, now I have to sit down to show face for a minute. And she didn't stay too long, which was great. She's here for maybe 15 minutes after we got home, and then she was like, okay, I'm gonna go home. And we sent her home with some food. We have all this food in our freezer we're trying to offload. So we sent her home, and then Jameson's like, hey, we didn't get to really do anything together much this week. You guys want to go play like some Mario Kart or something? And I said, of course I do. Let's go. And so we went and played Mario Kart for like 2 hours. And then
Oh, nice.
he was like, okay, everybody was kind of like, okay, that's enough. Like I'm super irritated because I'm losing at Mario Kart and I don't like that. Like
Keep driving with the princess. That's why. She's too late.
Yes.
She's a woman, damn it.
No, I
She
go
can't drive.
I go Donkey Kong now. I go Donkey Kong, and I was doing well to start, and it all fell apart, right? Like your drive home on Sunday. So we all decided like, let's take a break. And then I text your brother like, hey, where are you guys at now? Because now it's probably like maybe 3:00. And he's like, oh, I'm on my way home. I was like, oh yeah, because Mags is in her 70s and can't do like a real bar crawl. Like she can't be out all day.
Yeah.
And he's like, but the bars are packed, so go. I'm like, no, I don't want to go to a packed bar at all. I wanted to go see you guys. That was my whole agenda. So no, absolutely not. I'm not. Nope.
And by yourself. I mean, that's probably not a bad time, honestly.
So to give some background on this, growing up, we had a family that we were really close with that they lived in Lansdowne. They've always lived in Lansdowne, and they're a great family. And they had a bunch of kids. There's 5 of us, and our parents were all really close. So about 19 years ago, they started this bar crawl in Lansdale. They live in Lansdale, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And now next year, they're going on their 20th anniversary. And so like 5 or 6 times, majority of this, I haven't lived in Philadelphia at all. And a lot of the time when I had the opportunity, I'd be like, yeah, come on. I never went. And so like my mom goes, the funniest thing is like, so my mom goes and my youngest brother goes, and my mom goes to the first bar and she gets drunk at the first bar and then it's grabbing random women in the bar and saying, have you met my son Danny? Come meet my son Danny. And drags these women over to Danny and is like, isn't he so handsome? Isn't he so cute? Oh, you guys would be so cute. Like, it's like a tradition. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a tradition.
Yeah.
It's a
He doesn't
whole
need.
thing.
He doesn't need that. He
She's
doesn't
good.
need any
Oh
help.
yeah,
That's good.
I mean,
That's good wingman stuff though. Like, thanks, Mom. Like, okay,
Yeah, it
yeah.
is.
yeah. She was. She's like, he's smart. He's funny. Like it's like a really funny scene to watch.
He's
And
got a
so-
tripod.
so, I don't necessarily-
Still
so
Irish.
anyway, So next year I'm gonna go, and next year I'm taking you two with me. It'll be a lot of fun. We tried to do it last year to get Danny to come to swing by the bar we were at last year at St. Patrick's Day, Nick. That didn't happen. So I'm like, next year I'm gonna do this and we should
Where
all do it.
where was that? What were we doing last St. Patrick's Day?
We were at the Lansdale Tavern, I think.
We were?
Yeah.
We must have had a really
Yeah.
good time because I don't remember that at all.
I didn't remember it either until I was reminded on Saturday that last year you were at the tavern and you and Nick got to the tavern late and everybody had already left and you had tried to call Danny to come back.
Yeah.
And Danny couldn't make it back. And I was like, oh, he must have had a great time because I don't remember any of it. You remember? I don't remember any of it.
No, I don't even remember it happening. So okay.
Yeah.
Now I did
And then
end up
in the
going
past
out on
now.
Saturday night though. We ended up
Attaboy.
out
just
like just way late. We Kelly went to play
Oh,
bingo with a bunch of her cousins and her mom and her sister and stuff, right? So she goes down to play bingo and one of my coworkers sends me a text and she's like, "Hey, I've been working all fucking day. I'm going to the bar. I know it's gonna be packed, but I'm going to the fucking bar. Why don't you meet me over at the bar? And then Kelly can meet us when she's done." I was like, you know what? Okay, let's do that. Right?
Roger that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I yelled down to the kids. I'm like, yo, I'm leaving. Goodbye. I'll see you later. Right? Like my dad did once, but he never came back. I came back that same night. So I go to the bar and I'm sitting there and my coworkers like we're ordering mixed drinks and beers and stuff. We're like, yeah, let's tie one on.
Let's go.
I Kelly knows where we are. She's on her way, but it's from Levittown or Langhorne or whatever, coming all the way up to the bar. So by the time Kelly gets there, we now have like, you know how we do it. Now the whole corner of the bar are our friends, like whoever's sitting there.
Right. Post it up.
To the point where Kelly starts talking to my coworker because they're having girl talk, and I look to my right, and two different women sit down, and I look at the woman closest to me with my drunk eyes, and I'm like, Mark? And she goes, what? I was like, sorry, you look like someone I know. She goes, oh, okay, my name is Stina. And I went, you mean like, dun, 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 dun. And she went, no, Steen, like Christina, I guess. And I was like, oh, because you're a weirdo.
Tina.
Cool, I like it. Yeah, perfect. And I talked to this woman for hours. So much so that I was doing things like, hey, Mark can do this thing where he flips a pen through his fingers and he flips the pen over and over. Can you do that? And she goes, oh my God, not every Asian person can do that. And I was like, wait, but can you? And she went, yes. And she took a coin. She took a coin and was flipping the coin through her fingers. And I was like, oh, I knew it. I knew it. Yep. I'm like, do you have swords in your house? She's like, no, nunchucks. And I was like, oh.
Not a stereotype. Oh, that might have been a stereotype.
I was like,
That's okay.
But then I was like, I got home, like Kelly and I we were there for hours, right? Really loud. My voice was shot, like one of those nights. And I drank something called an Irish trash can. Steve will like this. It was a Long Island iced tea with some blue something, and then a Red Bull. And I was like,
oh,
I said, that sounds interesting.
Nope.
I'll have one. I drink all of it, and I drink all of it. And then someone hands me a couple of Irish car bombs.
Oh God.
Kelly's like,
oh God.
At some point she was like, hey, probably a good time for us to go home. You know, since we're walking home, probably a good time for us to leave while you can walk. Because she's like, I have a bad neck, and like I can't. If you go down, I can't.
You go down, you're staying down, pal.
Right, wherever in Lansdale that happens to be. So we come home.
Dude,
I woke up the next day and I was like, oh my God.
In the neighbor's yard.
I can't believe I was talking to this woman and like calling her Mark and like asking her things that Mark did that I knew for a fact. Like I thought Mark had a surgery and changed his name and showed up at the bar. Kelly goes, yeah, that was kind of weird, but she really did look
that's
like
so
Mark.
good.
And then my coworker that we were with posts a picture of us on Facebook with this girl next to me, and it 100% looks like Mark. Now, I think we should explain. Mark is a guy.
I saw it. I saw it.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up right now. I got to refresh my
Yeah.
memory.
You're 100% correct. You're like I looked at it this morning and went,
Whoa!
in my
Like-
head. I think the weirdest.
Oh my
thing-
God!
Right.
Yeah, I
Steve's
think
looking
the
at it right now.
weirdest thing- yeah, I think the thing that you're leaving out from this story
Oh,
is
no.
that I am roughly 80% certain that at one point towards the end of the night, you probably just called her Mark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably when he was leaving.
Everything-
See you
Like,
later.
no,
Do you remember when we would play November Rain at your house? And she's like, no, we just met tonight. I was like, oh, stop it, Mark. You're so funny.
Hello, Mark. You know what, Mark? You're always been a liar. and you're
Quit
still a
playing
liar.
games. Quit playing
Like,
games.
Such
Yeah,
a liar, Mark,
sure.
but I miss you. I'm so glad we found you. So I think we should explain that Mark is a guy that this Mark is a guy that Brian and I grew up with from like I met Brian and Mark when we started 6th grade, and Brian and Mark already knew each other. So like we were friends forever, and then we just we lost Mark teleported away one day, and that was it. That was the last time we saw Mark.
He moved to the big city, and we never saw him again.
Yeah.
Right.
But
So
but I very much could see Nick on Saturday, like grabbing Tina by the back of the head and talking close to her, like,
Yeah,
Mark,
no, that was.
I want
that-
you to be my best man. Will you be my best man, Mark?
There's no way
Yeah.
that's not Mark.
She's
There's
like,
no way that's not Mark.
my name's
That-
Tina, and I think that's your wife. I think you're already married, sir. Like, okay.
yeah. Yep. I was like, Tina,
That's
go
Mark.
see if you can get her number. You think you can get my wife's number? And she's
Right.
like, yeah, of course. Like with that confidence
have it
that I expect Mark to talk to me with. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, of course I can. No problem. Yeah. I'll use my Southeastern Asian charm.
Like, draw me a bum on this napkin, Mark, like you used to. Draw me a bum on this napkin.
Yep. So that was
All of
Saturday
this-
night.
Like, I can see with such clarity in my head. It is hilarious.
I have her phone number.
I know, but like, I'm thinking of you progressing throughout the night. Like, you originally be like, oh, yeah. Oh, I had a buddy named Mark, and then he just put his hand. And then at the very end, you having like leftover Irish car bomb in your beard,
Yeah,
Shirt.
sweating profusely,
just thinking
right
like
eye
cat.
barely open. Like,
Yeah.
you know what, Mark? You're still a good guy. You're a good guy then. You're a good guy.
You're a terrible DJ, but you're a really good friend.
Your old buddy Nick. Like,
Like booping her nose.
all of
Boop.
yeah, yeah.
You know what?
Mark, boop. Remember when we pooped? Like, just- like, it's-
Her
This
wife is
woman's
there
like-
like, what is happening? What is this guy? I don't understand.
oh,
Your
so
text
funny.
messages were great.
That
night,
was
too.
my fun
Yeah.
and my shame from Saturday.
Oh my god, it's so funny. So yeah, next year we should do this Irish Bar Crawl 20th anniversary. It's a lot of
Yeah.
fun. Why not? You know what I mean? We'll all be up in the area, God willing, we're alive. This podcast doesn't kill all three of us. You know,
I
So-
think if it's going to kill one of us,
Not worried about the podcast killing us.
yeah, I think I'm worried about our wives.
Not worried about your wife's killing you.
no, my ex probably.
Yeah, maybe.
More likely than not, I'd be the leader.
Mm.
Yeah, so all right, so can we talk about the amazing AEW pay-per-view that was on
Yeah.
last week?
I
Because
mean,
it was
yeah, we can.
amazing.
Okay, well,
It was
go, man.
amazing.
Shit, do it.
Yeah.
I saw
Let her
some
rip.
stuff, but go.
I didn't watch it. I don't know.
Wait,
Yeah.
but you were texting us
Who-
on your way home from the car tire issue. Like, do I owe this so much? Like, do I deserve this since I just went through this? And we were like, yeah, absolutely, man, just do it. Yeah, it'll be good for the podcast. You didn't watch it?
I fell asleep.
So tired and
I
wet.
took a shower.
Wait,
Yeah.
showered, showered, showered off the rain, and went to bed. Now, having said that, on Twitter, and the clips on Twitter, looked like it was phenomenal. 4 different returns. It looked like the Will Ospreay's back, Kenny Omega's back, Edge and Christian are back. Look great.
Yeah.
The matches were really Ronda Rousey showed up.
No.
She's in AEW.
No.
I very
No.
much like Ronda Rousey in AEW. And the match with Adam, your boy Adam Hangman, and
At least he lost. At least he lost. At least he lost.
it was like I'm probably gonna buy the replay tomorrow, honestly. Like looking at it, that match was like I watched that match today. I'm like, oh my god, this was gruesome. It was a Texas Hangman match, and it
I
was
was watching clips also, and I was like, I have HBO. Let me go watch this. $40. And I was like, no, man. Nope.
No, I know.
We have to
But,
keep
I
this
mean,
pod-
yeah.
we got to keep this podcast going long enough that we can maybe finagle some free pay-per-views out of these wrestling
Nah.
organizations. You know what I mean?
Not gonna do it.
No. Yeah, I can't pay for it. Not
Yeah.
a bus driver salary.
I've been on Max since Max started, and before that, I paid for HBO for many years. They know my name. Give me the pay-per-view for free. Okay? Please?
Huh?
All right. That being said,
The
I
whole
saw
show-
barbed wire. I
Yeah.
saw light bulbs. I saw a chain, a dog collar match in the middle of it.
It was
See
a
the
Hangman match.
needle?
looked pretty good.
Did you see the needle?
No, I don't want to see that. No, I don't want to see
The
that.
needle through his cheek.
I don't
What?
want to see that.
Yeah,
like
you
a
put
like
an
a
actual-
syringe.
Squeezed it.
For whose cheek?
Adam.
Adam Page took a needle in the cheek. Good. I hope he gets AIDS.
Cheek from MJF.
Get AIDS.
What about
Maybe that's why he can't challenge for the title anymore, because he's got AIDS from needles in the
Yeah.
cheeks.
did
Okay.
Killer
Needles.
didn't Killer Cross show up?
No, he's not going there.
No, I
What?
thought I saw
I feel
something.
like
he
he
showed.
did. Maybe I missed it. I
No.
feel like he did, but I don't think he did.
No.
If he did, it would have been a bigger story. They had
No, he's not.
They had so many people. It was a sold out show in LA. It was the best. They've actually have put on some pretty good pay-per-views in the past.
Yeah.
This was the best pay-per-view they've ever had. Like the one they did in Wembley a couple years ago was so good.
Massive
was-
show.
Really good. It was really good.
Why Ronda Rousey has a fight against Gina Carano coming up, and why is she, after she totally told the world that wrestling fans are the dumbest people on the planet, why would she sign
She
a
wants money.
contract with AEW?
That's what I love. That is exactly what I love.
It
Like,
wasn't like it was not a heel move. It was
No,
a
it
kayfabe
was-
break,
it was-
break kayfabe,
it was a total, I'm better than this. I'm better than you. Like,
and she
elitist,
crawled back in.
like elitist athlete. I'm better than the paying sucker. Curtain drop. Right. And it's like, and all the athletes feel, and and it was a natural thing. But then to bring her in, she's going to have built-in heat, right? You're not going to have her. I think they're going to
Yeah.
come in. I wouldn't be shocked if they just have her with like 5 tag matches over the next, like, I don't know, however, like
With her
3 months.
Marina Shafir, her
Yeah. Like, I don't see.
a void of charisma and talent and
Yeah.
good look. Oh,
I just don't see her being like, oh, the next year she's going to be a face and champion. Like, none of that's going to happen. Like, I think they're bringing her in, give the bump for the event that she's going to be in, right?
Yeah.
They're thinking they might be thinking it on a level where it's like, like a little bit of a Mike Tyson type deal. Like, you get some
that'd be
eyeballs.
cool.
To the
If
but
she doesn't get involved, I mean, if she doesn't get totally involved, but she's working with Tony Storm, so it can't be that bad.
Right. And this is what Nick and I were just talking about this, I think in the last episode, where like AEW is like their whole roster is getting healthy and they're getting themselves together and they needed like a jolt from the outside in. And so what I
Yeah.
was talking about was bringing in Shane McMahon as like an on-air commissioner.
I would.
Like Ronald Rousey's like almost the same type of thing. Like you're going to
Yeah.
get outside eyes that are looking at this product now for the first time. I think it was a really smart move, and I think people were like, "Oh, I hate her because she looked down on me." Guess what? They all look down on you. Every athlete looks down on every paying customer. Like
Right.
that's just the way
And
it is. So
AEW is doing a good job keeping it crowd friendly too, where they want people to market their shows to get people to come there. It's not like they're trying to hit a pay window or they're trying to hit a what the hell was that noise? It scared me a little bit. Um
Hmm.
so anyway, but like they want people to come to the show. They're not driving up their prices to compete with WWE. You know what I mean? Which in the next year may have to change all of their plans for their overseas shows and stuff like that in the desert. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought they already pulled pay-per-views. They had a
Yeah.
pay-per-view in the Middle East in July, and they're pulling it already.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea. I mean, what the hell?
Makes sense, right? Like,
Stay away.
yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, there's a good chance, being that I'm stuck in this house until Wednesday night, we might end up in pay-per-view because I got nothing else to do. And then I don't know what else.
Was there some sort of like Rumble, like a Royal Rumble style match
Yeah, it was a
that they had?
21 person
Oh,
Rumble.
yeah, it was in the pre-show.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Oh, was it?
Jack Perry won it.
Yeah, he beat Ricochet, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Still on the pre-show, buddy. Good, great job. Great job.
I mean, he has a title. He has like Ring of Honor, super duper lightweight. Like,
Super duper abs
Yeah.
title.
yeah, it's made out of paper. Yeah, you're just like, what is?
And I like Ricochet. I think he's fantastic. I think he's a great athlete. There's something missing there. That's why he's at the bottom of the show. You know, on both shows.
Yeah.
How about Mr. Darby Allin? He had a wild match too, right?
I didn't see it. I didn't see that match. Was it
I saw
good?
He had a
I saw bits
Tornado
and pieces.
Trios match.
I saw him take a
Oh,
spear from the guy who speared him. Went from inside the ring, like kind of through the ropes, like a suicide dive, and
Yeah.
hit Darby Allin as he was running the apron. And they both crashed down to the thing, and I cried a little bit. I had to turn it off.
Darby Allin is this generation's Terry Funk. Like he's
Yeah.
going to be 39 with the body of a 69-year-old person. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like what he put himself through, and you're like, you have a lot of talent. You don't need to be doing these things. Like
No,
you're
he
talented
does.
enough to be
He
able
does. He needs to
to
do
pull
it.
any of this stuff off. Like, no, I don't. Outside of for Nick's pleasure, like I don't think that there's any good reason for you to be doing this stuff. Like, so like it's kind of wild, but you look at me, and you're like, oh, some of these spots he's taken.
Yeah.
Like
Are
oh
rough.
god,
I think the moment that he changes like any weight, whether he gets lighter or heavier, he's going to take a bump and it's just going to be over. You know, because like he's living in a very small window.
yeah.
I mean,
no, I agree.
As he gets older
It's
and he
crazy.
can't maintain like just being a muscle guy, like there's no
lawn
fat
dart,
on him.
yeah.
So like when he gets to the point where there's a little bit of extra weight on him, where he's not in total control of his body, he's toast.
It's over. Yeah.
Over. Yeah, awful.
I mean, it might happen sooner than we think. This dude did go climb Mount Everest, and that changes people. That's wild.
Does it change
What?
people?
Do you know how many dead bodies there are on Mount Everest?
I mean, I know you're getting to do. I'll tell you one thing. I had yesterday. I'm at my cousin's house. I'm talking to our friend. She's telling us about how for a vacation, her two brothers, her father, who's, I don't know, let's say mid-60s at the time, walked from one end of the Grand Canyon to the other end over the course of 4 days, right? And so you have to train in order to do this.
In the
You have
desert?
the bottom of the Grand Canyon. You walk, you go from one end of the Grand Canyon to the next. It takes 4 days to do it, right?
and they camped.
Yeah, but
They
you have
camped
to
out.
you got to carry all your crap, right? So you got
Yeah.
to be constantly be maintaining 40 pounds of weight that you're carrying. And if somebody gets heat exhaustion or somebody gets like overwhelmed, they gotta get a helivac out.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
right? Or you have to double, if they get overwhelmed, you gotta double back it. So you gotta carry yours and theirs, you gotta carry 80 pounds, right? So she's telling me all about this, about how they all decided not to get tents because they're like, well, that's an extra weight. We don't need that. So we'll
What?
just curl up our used clothes from the days before and make those pillows and sleep on the dirt and pillows, but
This is great.
not too close to the bushes because that's where all the scorpions are, right? And not
Yes.
too far out because when the sun comes up, like we have to be in bed by 6 because you have to be up and walking by 4:30 in the morning because you have to get a lot of your hiking done by the time the sun hits its peak, by the
Right.
mid to early afternoon.
Exhaustion,
It's
all
not
that. Yeah.
4 days going on and on, and I am like,
Why?
what? Who?
You know people that you speak to that treated that as a vacation. And first of all, you should be ashamed of knowing and speaking to these people, and they should be ashamed for bringing it to
bit.
your attention. They should have taken that to the grave.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, they should have died on the walk because that is crazy. That's crazy people stuff. That's out of
Right.
control. I can't believe there's
Yeah.
people like that on this planet.
It's like, oh, I want to move to Florida and be homeless for a month. Let me do that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I swear to God, I thought Brian was going to start talking about something like, oh, well, speaking of Mount Everest, and he was going to say something just totally not even close to Mount Everest. This is close. Like, yeah, no, it's not as arduous. People
thought
live through doing
you
this
were
all the
gonna
time, but yeah, I thought we were going to segue into something way out of the
I thought
realm.
I thought you were gonna use the dead body segue into something fun, but now I'm just disappointed.
Yeah,
then you just so by the time she finished telling me the story, I was confused, surprised, and aggravated.
Yeah.
Right.
Good.
Yeah.
'Cause I was like, that's not a
That's how I
vacation,
feel. No,
right? Like, that's not a vacation.
that's the wrong word, man.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Who the hell does that?
That's a thing like Mr. Beast gives somebody $500,000 to.
Challenge.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Look,
a
I don't wanna
win
think
money
about
thing.
I don't want to think about where I have to go poop on vacation. Like I just want to.
Me
I know
neither.
there's
Me neither.
You
places
don't
to
worry
go
about
to
where you're going to poop.
everywhere.
You do not worry about it.
I
You don't
always.
worry about
know.
I'm not doing it in the desert. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I don't have to dig and bury so a bear
not-
eats my asshole out in the middle of the night.
it.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
like,
I can think of worse weekends, really.
so, be honest, like we're all on the same page about camping. We all hate camping. If you have to build your hotel room, it's not a vacation.
Right.
It's not.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Uh,
You got to carry your room with you.
Yeah. No, we're all good. Like we're not having. This
My call.
is like to the extreme.
Yeah, like
where you're like, why do you hate yourself?
yeah, I didn't go camping as a kid
Yeah.
because my mother loved me. You know what I mean? Like we just
Right.
no,
Yeah.
everywhere we went there was a roof and walls.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So she's telling me that halfway through day 2, the dirt is just caked onto you,
On your face.
Just-
Right.
into your
Yeah.
pores, all over. Like the more she talks about it, the more confused I get and the angrier I get. And I am like, why? Or did you lose a bet? Like, did you have to do this to save the house? Like, I don't understand. Like, what? She was like, no, it's fun. My dad always wanted to do it. I was like, what?
Yeah. Tell him no.
Yeah, that's a
You
maniac.
can do it on VR now.
Yeah, right.
It's called
Yeah.
Google Maps.
First of all,
It's
I-
VR.
I watched this show. This Naked and Afraid, where people get naked and go camping and like try to survive
Yeah.
for a couple weeks. And I watch it and I find it entertaining, and I'm never going to try it.
Oh my God.
Never.
You know how they have to bring one thing with them, like they survive with.
I'd bring a
You
house.
know what mine would be? A noose. I'd bring a noose. I just hang myself.
Yeah.
I mean, meh. Why?
Remember,
Hey,
Anya just says reset button.
Yeah, just like, they're gonna be like, let's check in with Steve at the ninth hour, and he just, oh God, what are you gonna do? Yeah, I'm gonna write in the contract like, do not edit anything out that has to do with me.
Yeah. Oof. Oof.
So good. So good. Yeah, I just, insane.
How did we get
Completely
here?
insane.
How did we
I'm
get
talking
here?
about Mount. We're talking about
Never.
Mount Everest.
Yeah.
We're talking about Mount
So
Everest.
let's
What's
reel
going
this
on?
back in. So
I-
Cody Rhodes took a hell of a beatdown on SmackDown, and it was fantastic.
It was
I
really
loved every
good.
second of it.
Wait, so is
He-
Orton a heel now?
Yeah,
Good.
he is who he's supposed to be.
Yeah. It's really good. They're fleshing out a lot of other Mania storylines, which is good. But that's going to be I assume that's your night one finale, right? Orton Cody, or is that night two?
Oh yeah.
Night two,
Yeah,
Night two.
Roman Reigns and CM Punk.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I never thought I'd say it, but I think I'm more excited for the Cody Randy Orton match than I am about Reigns and CM Punk.
I'm not.
Yeah. I don't
Mm.
know. I think they're gonna
Like,
tell a better in-ring story.
Yeah, I have
Cody-
CM Punk fatigue right now. I'm just
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree. Think that what we said before, Reigns and Punk are better at delivering a program on the way up to the match, right? And then because they have to cover a longer period than Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I think Rhodes and Orton, they're both like, the less ring rust, okay? And those guys would probably be a better matchup in the ring style wise, but I think at the end of the day, Roman Reigns is still, of the four of them, a box office attraction.
You don't
Yeah.
need to work as hard on telling the story with Randy and Cody, because this was the story. He beat the shit out of him, and then Cody's just going to be gone until Mania, I think, and he's going to come back in better shape. Yeah. But
Is he
Roman Reigns,
gonna come back as Crow Cody? Like the
no.
internet was nigga. Did you see that? Did I tell you that?
You did. We talked about it last week.
So the internet after Elimination Chamber, the people on Twitter were putting him in the rafters dressed as Crow Sting. And I'm like, that's actually hilarious. But it was with the black and white, it was with black and silver Stardust
Oh no.
face paint. And I was like, that's phenomenal. Yeah.
Not allowed to put face paint on that guy anymore.
Only thing I watched was the Rhea Ripley, Jade Cargill segment.
Ah,
And it was terrible. And Jade
That's tired.
Cargill is putting on weight hand over fist and losing what makes her an attraction. Her body is a specimen.
Yeah,
She is a
and
specimen.
Now that she's
She
on the
is-
road all the time, it's not like going to the performance center. When these guys are at the performance center in NXT, they wake up, they all eat together. They all eat at the performance center a lot of times. Then they go and they work out at the gym, and then they do ring stuff, and then they do like promo stuff, and then
Promo
they go
stuff?
back in the
Got it, yeah.
gym, and they go to dinner. Like they work all day, and when you're on the road, you can't. You just can't, you don't know
Right.
what the gym looks like in your hotel. You don't know anything. You're eating
Yeah,
garbage.
and then like AEW, you're only doing 2 shows, maybe 2 shows to every 2 weeks. So like you can be in the gym, work out. Now look, right now she is like 0.1% of what the average human is walking this
Yes,
planet.
of course.
She's not in bad shape. She just
it's
looks
not
a
in
little
bad
different. Yeah.
But from what she looked like, when you, like I'm telling you, you saw her in person, you're like, that is not a human person. Like that's
Right.
insane how she looks. And that's what she has with her, because that's it, like the attraction that she has with her. And so you don't want her to lose that, because she is terrible on the mic.
So
She's
bad.
terrible.
It's
And
not been good.
she needs
not
a
been good.
mouthpiece. They gave her a mouthpiece in AEW. She needs a mouthpiece here. Like she's not, she can't pull it off, which
Well,
is
they
fine,
put
totally
her-
fine.
I mean, they put her with Bianca Belair and Naomi. So that because
Yeah,
Bianca
no.
Belair can talk, but she got hurt, and then Naomi got knocked up, and now she's out. So you just have nobody. Like, what are you gonna like?
You can't. No, you can't. You need to put her with like
She needs
trying.
she
Like
needs a
you
Bobby
like.
Heenan.
Yes,
Yeah,
she
like
needs.
Zelina Vega or someone who can.
You need somebody who looks like Alexa Bliss and is annoying and is
Don't
a
we all?
manage. Oh, right. But who's a manager and not a wrestler? She needs a
Yeah.
manager, and I don't think that they have that. They don't have a female
No, they
manager
don't have anybody
No.
there.
for
No,
her,
no.
and that's a huge void because that's killing her. I think it's really killing her, and you're like, that kind of sucks. But
That's
that could take her to the next level. Right now,
that's
you're
kind of that's kind of something like a lot of people are missing. Like the manager, just having a manager it's a lost art, I think, in all of wrestling anywhere nowadays. I mean, Paul Heyman has it locked in so tight, like everybody is either like him or terrible.
Do you think that's why there aren't any other managers?
I think so.
Because Paul Heyman has just, this is my thing, and I'm
Just
the only one who does this thing, and that's where my true value in this company is,
No,
right?
I don't.
he's
I
a
don't.
great creative mind.
I think they just don't have like a manager's they come in and they don't make the same that the wrestling talent makes. So I don't think they have like you had a guy like Bobby Heenan who wrestled like a little, but then like when you look around at the big leagues of wrestling, like Bobby Heenan was never going to be a champion, and he knew that, and so he went on and became maybe the greatest manager of all time. You don't
Right.
have anybody that's willing to say, "Oh, I'm not really cut out to be a wrestler, even though I really know the business and love it. I'll be a manager. I'll take a step back." Nobody wants to do that. Nobody's doing it.
They don't want to
That
do it. Right.
no, they
You
don't want to do
think?
that. No,
There's
absolutely.
a
They're
huge
all
market for it. I mean, they
I just don't think they're looking for it. I
right.
don't think they're looking for a coach or a slick or a genius or like
Or
I
right.
don't think they're looking for any of those people anymore.
Jimmy
They're
Hart.
not looking for a Jimmy Hart, a Paulie Dangerously. Like they're
Yeah.
not. They're just not, right? And so a Jim Cornette, like those guys, like they're like the hangers on. They're not looking for them anymore. And it kind of sucks because like that in itself, that position is a real art and it
Mhm.
really can really help heel talent get over.
Right.
Absolutely.
Big time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know they're not listening because very few people are, but that's a
Yes, they are. Imagine.
You look at our
You're
recent
imagine.
you
Yeah.
know?
the recent
Come
numbers are
on.
pretty good. Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll send
Turn
some
that frown
emails.
upside down.
I'll see if I can't get anybody to listen to us. Put a manager on this woman, please, right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Send a text to Lana.
My niece Abigail will be perfect. She doesn't want to work hard. She just wants to go and make money. She'd be perfect. And she's such a ham. She'd be perfect for that. To go and be the manager for Jade Cargill. Because she's
Yeah.
little.
Yeah.
She's little and she's mean and she doesn't care about offending
Mhm.
anybody. She'd be perfect. She'd be a perfect heel
Just
manager.
has to
exactly-
wear sunglasses and yell in the
Yep.
microphone. That's it.
Give her a megaphone.
Yeah.
I'll bring it up to her.
It'll work.
I'll have her make an audition tape. We'll send it over. She doesn't know what she wants to do with her life. You know what I mean? She's getting ready to go to Old Miss.
Right.
What are you going to do there? Nothing.
Sounds like a wrestling manager to me.
That's what yeah, absolutely. We're
Mhm.
red if you want to. I don't care.
We did talk, Steve, also about the last couple of Raws have felt like they've been on autopilot. And
Lately?
it's WrestleMania season, yeah. I don't know
Yeah,
what to expect from this Raw tonight because I'm like, I feel like it's another autopilot.
We got Roman on tonight. So that'll be good. That'll
He'll-
kill at least 7 minutes.
He'll
But
talk like that's your last segment, him just talking.
yeah,
Which is every segment so far since since the Royal Rumble.
I think they're just playing it safe, They're really I mean, it's all out there. If they do too much, the internet goes crazy.
Well, not
and
only
you want
not
that
only
surprise.
not only that, right? If you do too much and one of these guys gets hurt and you have to go a different direction, they're kind of
Right.
they're kind of out of time. So at this point, they're gonna Colin dancing his way through the kitchen. They want to get like they know Roman Reigns is not in the ring enough to just now get in the ring a bunch of times and be okay for Mania. And to work. Like CM Punk's finally back in ring shape, and they're like, let's just pee the bees on him. They know with
Right.
Orton and Cody Rhodes, like, yeah, they can go out there. Like, that's why they have Orton and Cody Rhodes going out every week and beating the hell out of each other, so that you don't have to
So
have
here's
the other two.
No,
here's
I
a little
agree.
preview.
For me, I'm just like, they don't have to be the last segment of the show. You can put like an intercontinental title match. Like there's other storylines you have where you can put a match in at the end of the show
Yeah.
that furthers the storyline.
To
You know,
build,
Yeah.
somebody talk every single week, and that's the end of the show is like stupid to me.
yeah.
So,
You know?
so you got Roman Reigns tonight. You have AJ Lee versus Bailey in a
Oh yeah,
IC
okay.
title match.
So
You got
is that how
maybe-
you get a better match for Mania? Like, because right now there's no
got to get
AJ
her. You got to get her in the ring and kind of work some of her stuff out.
Bailey's
You
the
know, I
right
know
one.
she probably
so,
would.
okay.
Yeah, definitely.
I wonder
Um,
if she looked so bad at the pay per view that they were like, we got to make her. We got to get Bella
got
for
to juice this up a little bit.
We gotta get
Yeah.
Bella for immediately and get it on Bailey, and then figure it out from there.
Nah, they're not going to take it off her.
Go ahead.
No.
Okay.
Who's going to answer Brock Lesnar's WrestleMania challenge?
That's what I want to know. And it's got, you know what?
Yeah.
It has to be Obafemi. It has to be.
It needs to be.
It has to be.
Or
They're
I mean, I read something that
finalizing-
was LA Knight.
No, God, don't. No, it cannot be LA Knight. Unless
It will not.
unless they just feed him to Brock Lesnar, and he just destroys the guy. But I don't think they're going to do that.
You got a women's match: Stephanie Vaquer against Raquel Rodriguez again. Meh.
But Liv Morgan will be
Maxine
there, so it's
Dupree
better.
versus Maddie again. Meh.
No, they're
then you
doing-
got some Americano action.
Yeah, like
Meh.
I don't. I know it's not a big storyline, and I know a lot of people don't care. But I was like, that seems like, I don't know. I feel like you should be having a mask match at Mania with those guys.
It should be more fun by now, I think.
Yeah,
I think you should know exactly.
I'm guessing they have kind of a filthy end to this match, and that'll lead them into maybe some kind of contained match at WrestleMania with the two Americanos alone, with the two Americanos alone, and that's it. And then it's a mask match, which is what it should be.
I think the only way that either of those guys survive a mask versus mask kind of match is if Chad Gable loses his, because then he could kind of take off and just go be Chad Gable, because everybody knows who the other guy is, and if he's not with Gunther, then he's not anybody. They got
Who's
to
the
put
other
him
guy?
back.
Who's the other guy? Haku?
Yeah, it's
Haku?
Yep.
Is it Haku?
Yes.
Is it visible? Is it visible? Who is it? I don't know under the mask. Who's under the mask?
I forget his name.
It's Ludwig
He's a really good looking
Kaiser.
blonde guy. Ludwig
Ludwig Kaiser.
Kaiser. That's right.
And then there's two other
yeah.
guys that are like smaller, like British guys from
Yeah.
NXT that are the other two
Pete Dunne.
guys.
Yeah.
Tyler Bate, Cullen tells me, and who's the other one? Well, thank you,
Not to be
Cullen. Cullen
confused
doesn't
with
fucking
Master.
know. Sorry, Grammy. Say sorry, Grammy. You said the F word.
The
Get out of here.
okay, here's one other thing I want to talk about with WWE overall.
Oh boy.
I think that Danhausen is not getting over. I think that this whole Danhausen push is actually like a WWE psyop. Like I think it went so atrociously bad in Chicago that they have been hammering social media with fake posts throughout all of their influencers, being like, "Oh my God, look at this guy, he's so funny. Oh, this and that, blah, blah," and then saying stuff like, "Oh, he's the number one selling merchandise in." It's like, okay, yeah, but that's not a real number. Like, you know, like number one based on what? Maybe a new merchandise released within the week,
Yeah.
within the month. Like, what
Yeah.
is that number
mean-
one? Like, I'm like, because I watch him and I'm like, if to quote Dusty Rhodes, you'd always say, "Less is more, baby," right? And they are taking him and they're putting him on every single show that they have, and they're putting him on all social media to shove him down your throat. And it's like if he was over,
Yeah.
we would be pulling him back and not giving you more.
That
Mm.
worked. That worked for everybody, but it's not really working for him. But it's only it's only his third week. You
Well,
know,
I
I
guess
really think this is I think behind the scenes they're like we are trying so hard to
Yeah.
justify
I mean,
bringing this guy
well,
in.
guess what
And
he's going to do
Mm.
tonight? He's going to
What's
challenge
that?
Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
sometimes you take a dump. You know what I mean?
I don't
Oh,
Sometimes,
I hope
think
I'm
he's like
wrong.
their like he
no,
no
it's gonna be. He's not.
new-
Lesnar's not gonna do that.
yeah, no,
Hell
he's the
no.
new R-Truth. He's the new R-Truth.
Yeah.
You just have him pop up for funny segments. I just
Yeah.
don't think he's over. I really don't think he's over. And I think they are working their asses off to make it look like he's over,
Yeah,
and he's not at all.
yeah. It
Well,
certainly
they gotta
seems
get
like
him.
he
They gotta
is.
get him over.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
gotta get him over.
all the social media work they're doing right now makes it seem like he's over. So I mean, they're certainly working hard. I'm not interested, but
Yep.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
small doses. He's no Santino, but in small
no.
doses, it's kind of fun. I like to skip through their Instagram posts with him on it.
Today I saw they stole one of Santino's segments and
Yeah.
Danhausen today. And that's when I knew he was like he posted something where he mispronounced Steve Austin's nickname.
Oh no.
And you're like, that's Santino's deal. Like, what are
Yeah.
you doing? Like,
call him like Cold
so
Stone.
I just looking at it. The way I'm looking at it, I'm like, this guy's not over. And they're working tirelessly to get him over. And it's
It
not
is a
working.
psyop.
Yeah,
They'll
I
get.
really do.
They
Like,
they got us there with Roman Reigns.
So
Just got to give it a little time.
so now that you talk about psyops, Brian,
Mm.
do you want to share any like what's good in the news?
are we gonna read the news?
Yeah,
Been very
do you wanna
quiet
talk,
lately.
You want to talk about the news?
Yeah, so much news. There's too much
Yeah.
news.
So much.
Weird news has been a little quiet. I think.
Too much news. So, 2 years ago,
Friend of mine.
no,
No. All right.
no, Joe Rogan had this guest on. I can't remember this guy, Eddie Bravo, something. But I can't remember.
Eddie
his name.
Bravo. Eddie
Is that
Bravo.
right? Eddie
Martial
Bravo
artist.
says 2 years ago, he's like, the people in these files, these Epstein files, the people in there have the power, and they would rather cause all types of chaos in World War III instead of being labeled a pedophile and going to jail. And you're like, and that was 2 years ago, and now you're like, since the Epstein files came out, we're in a war in the Middle East. Kurt Cobain did not kill himself. Apparently, the FBI has been sitting on the cure to cancer since 1960. Like, all of this stuff is coming out. It's just like Roman
Did you hear?
Britney Spears is the clone. Like, you're
Did you
just
hear about the Florida man who got taken underwater into the ocean by a dolphin, and he gave him powers to breathe underwater so that the man could build an underwater city for the dolphins, and the dolphin's name was Gerald, and the man that they took down into the ocean was an aerospace engineer.
That's the lead story in my leisure and activity segment that I do for the You already beat me to it.
And when the guy had no drugs or alcohol in his system, he had severe dehydration, but in his lungs they found like crystallization from being underwater for too long. And it like his physical whatever was wrong with him physically was that of someone who was underwater for too long. Like yeah. Yep. And the FBI went there and like shut down all the shit. Gerald.
They just came out that they found all these seashells at the top of like this mountain peak, which proved that, at one point these mountains were at the bottom of a massive flood for Noah's Ark. Like, it's all just coming out right now, and it's all just to be like, hey, look over here, look over there, look at like you're just you can't breathe. I can't breathe from all the news. I can't breathe. Can't breathe. I think Netanyahu's dead. Like it's just like it's crazy. They're like it took Netanyahu and Israel quicker to shoot down to deny that they were involved in the assassination of Charlie Kirk than it was for them to confirm that Netanyahu is still alive. Which they still like it's crazy. Like
Right.
it's just
Well, they
crazy.
just they didn't want the Charlie Kirk smoke. That's that.
But you're just like it's just like one after the next. After
Wait
that.
a
It's
minute.
just-
Wait a minute.
it's
Wait a
too
minute.
much-
Wait a minute. Charlie Kirk was pro-Israel, though. Why would they kill Charlie
No, he
Kirk?
wasn't. He wasn't pro-Israel. No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Let's go on to the next one.
Yeah.
Ohio has a massive influx of Bigfoot sightings and people like running into Bigfoot in the woods. Just like, when you take your dog for a walk at the park, people are seeing Bigfoot in Ohio.
Yep. This is the news.
Are you sure? Are you sure those people weren't in Lansdale on Saturday night while I was walking home?
Are you looking?
Are you sure? Kind of loping.
Yeah, like, put foot tripod and it kept walking.
We tased him and everything. It's crazy.
I love you, man. You're weird.
You're crazy, man.
Crazy.
It's just the funniest thing for me, I'm like, the one thing that they're waiting for, or purposely waiting for, if things get really bad, like really, really bad, and they have to change the narrative immediately,
Smurfs.
that's why they are that is why they're holding on to the Avengers Doomsday trailer.
Ah,
That's like
Don't-
their whole
don't do that to me.
like all right, Smash Class releases it. We got nothing left. So
Like
rattling
like
off Marvel trailers.
in 2019
Oh.
when COVID was running rampant and Trump was like, release the Tiger documentary,
Yeah.
the Tiger
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah. Release Love is Blind. Let's get these people distracted. Like it's
release
just
the
like,
Tiger King.
it's
Oh my god.
it's just I feel like it's like these one of these things. I'm like, they're just holding on to this stuff for like the next round, or when it gets like when people are saying like, okay, wait a minute, what's really going on? Oh, don't worry about that.
The
Look at all
ninth
the
episode.
movies.
Release the 9th episode of Stranger Things now.
yeah.
Oh, that'll be the one.
So yeah, that's when you know there's no turning back. You're like, oh god, they're gonna
Yeah.
start dropping nuclear weapons. They're gonna start dropping nukes. That's why they have these
Yeah.
Stranger Thing episodes just holstered. So it's just one of these things where you're just like, that's the news. That's the news. So yeah. So I don't know, like, and it comes in and then goes out. Like, okay,
Like the storms in North Carolina.
well, yes,
Yeah.
like
Cluster
Kurt
news.
Cobain his death wasn't ruled a suicide. Now it's ruled a murder, and they put it out there, and then gone.
Because his wife had ties to Ghislaine Maxwell,
There's no
whose father wrote textbooks.
Yes, but you're just like, okay, so there's no follow up on this. There's no follow up story. It's just out there, gone.
He wrote the
Mhm.
textbooks that we learned from in high school.
All of them. All of
The ones we learned from. Right.
yeah,
Right.
Sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and then they have all those. They announced. Did you see that all of those cells they fused together, like 20,000 cells? They fused. They were able. There was a lab that was able to.
Is that what McDonald's hamburgers are made out of? The new one?
Sure, let's hope not. So use
The big orange.
20,000
Yeah.
like cells together, like neurons, something like that, and they're able to get them to play the video game Dune through
Dune?
shock. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
through like electronic pulses.
And they're probably still
That's
better than
cool.
me.
I know, but you're like, if you show them the movie Dune, those things will die. You know, but you're like, holy crap! If that's a real thing, it changes a lot of positions of a lot of topics, like that cells can feel. So you're just like, wow. And
You
then
mean a cluster of cells can feel?
yes,
Mm.
Yep. you're like,
Mm.
oh, you're like, I knew there was a real reason why I marched in
Don't
Washington
talk about Bruno.
high school,
Right?
and it wasn't just to get drunk. Yep.
That
So
I mean, that helped. That was fun.
Yeah.
Getting drunk for the
Mhm.
March for Life was great. But also maybe they have a little bit of a point. You know, maybe,
I'm just saying. So, like, I don't know. The news is coming so fast, and it's like at a NASCAR race. It's just zooming by, and you can't keep up with
Yeah.
it. And you're
And
just
that's
like,
why that's
all
why
of a
they were warning us about AI when AI started getting crazy in the social media outlets. It's like
Yeah.
you're not really gonna be able to tell what's going on. Like half the shit about this war in the Middle East, it's all getting debunked because it's bullshit.
right,
my
and you just
favorite.
don't.
I saw a man shooting a machine gun from a flying carpet. Okay,
My favorite thing
saw
that
it.
I've seen from AI has been an interview. It was Donald Trump, and it looks super real. And he's like, anybody that's out there and protesting what's going on is officially gay. Okay, you're gay. And like, I thought it was a real thing. So as soon as he said that, I was like, ah! I started
It's like,
laughing, dying.
are we back?
Isn't that unbelievable? Like in World War II, the fog of war was whatever tomorrow's newspaper. So you had to wait
Yeah.
to get the
Yeah.
news from the newspaper, and now you have fake videos of the president just calling people gay. That's what our new fog of war is.
Yes, that's what
That
we got.
is what type of ridiculous world are we living in at this point?
The best,
Right?
Run by
most
computers, man.
ridiculous.
Matrix has you.
It's
Yeah.
absurd. It is completely absurd. Okay, I gotta get going. The weather is getting real bad down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right, wait, one last thing. Should I watch Monday Night Raw or Big Trouble in Little China?
Well, you can always watch Monday Night Raw tomorrow. Big Trouble in Little China lives in our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you just got to watch it anytime you feel like it. You got to put it on.
I had that
You know
little
what I mean?
inkling
why can't you second screen Raw?
because
Why you watch?
I can, but Cullen has never seen Big Trouble in Little China, and we're here.
Yeah,
Jameson's
I
back in
would.
school.
It still
Kelly's
holds
in
up.
Chicago. I feel like he'll love it.
Is this a residual action from Saturday
No.
that you're watching?
Yes.
Big Trouble in Little China? Because
Oh yeah. Did you come home talking about it?
Good night with Mark.
No. What happened is I'm watching a show on Prime, and as I scrolled through to get to my show, there was Big Trouble in Little China, and I was like, ooh. Yeah. So that's what happened.
Okay.
No,
Well,
it is not residual from hanging out
you-
with Lesbian Mark on Saturday.
You know what old Jack Burton always said: "May the wings of liberty never lose a feather." Just put it on. Watch the
Yep.
show.
That's the plan. That's what we're going to do. All right. Gentlemen,
All right.
this has been fun.
Yeah.
Take care.
Let's talk again soon.
Goodbye.